Also, the Ministry of Defence has taken a decision that in near future they would not possibly get into any defence procurement from foreign nations. Where do we see some challenges as to reach on to 100% of indigenization in terms of maritime services and the naval buildings, according to you, sir?
The challenges which await all of us together is enormous. In the shipbuilding, and particularly when you look at shipbuilding that is to float, propel, that is move and fight. There are the three segments of shipbuilding. In terms of float, which essentially comprises of steel, lagging material, pipe work, pipe fittings, all those things are concerned. We do not have a major areas of worries because all kinds of steel which are required are manufactured within our country. All kind of a pipe work, lagging material, cabling, conduiting are available here. When it comes to float that we have covered, when you have to move, the propulsion aggregate, which essentially comprises of a propeller, a shafting and a gearbox and the main propulsion aggregate, including the power generation and distribution unit. All these ensemble which I talked about just now, for a smaller platforms we have manufacturers within the country. But when you go to the capital warships, for example, the ships that we are manufacturing, Project 15 Bravo and Project 17 Alpha, we need gas turbines to propel these ships. Similarly, they need complex gearboxes, shafting, which is a fixed pitch propeller, and also the controllable pitch propeller, CPP, what we call it. Now, these things are right now not being manufactured in the country on a larger scale. We have certainly got a collaboration production for gearboxes in India to a certain extent, which is there, but still a large number of gearboxes still come from outside the country. Together with the Navy and the Ministry of Defence, under this scheme of Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India initiative, we have taken an initiative that by certain year from now, we should collaborate with everyone which is available on the global market and try and invite them and make that proposition so very lucrative that they come and set up their entire facilities within the country and we absorb these technologies to manufacture these things within the country. When it comes to the main propulsion in the way of gas turbines and for PGD units, which is propulsion, power generation distribution units, gas turbine generator, now we don't manufacture these countries, absorb these technologies to manufacture these things within the country. And there's a small deficit, it's a national deficit in terms of our capabilities. We don't manufacture our own gas turbine for main propulsion. We had a tries for a very long duration through our DRDO organization, but somehow we could reach only about 50% distance. We still have not been able to make a propulsion aggregate, a gas turbine, which possibly we can put it on board ship, which is produced within the country. So right now, there are two sources of gas turbines. One comes from Ukraine. There's a company called Mrs. Zoria Mass Project, which is located in Nikolaev, Ukraine. The other one is the G Electrical, which comes from US. Now we don't produce this gas turbine, but we are looking at as to how to get this technology transferred through a collaborator towards productionization of a gas turbine generator. Already we have taken a small step, which is also being appreciated by the Naval Headquarters, and we have given our offer to the Naval Headquarters. If all that augurs very well, we should be able to produce in collaboration with certain companies in India a gas turbine generator. Similarly, on a similar model, we can also try and imbibe productionization of gas turbine within the country, and in order to reduce the costing of initial infrastructure and facilities, we would certainly be seeking assistance from the Indian Navy in terms of utilization of their test beds which are available in the country. And Visakhapatnam boasts of having a marine gas turbine overall center, which is called INS Excella. They have got a full-fledged test beds. So once these are successful, we can do certain amount of talking with the Indian Navy to make use of that particular facility that reduces the initial cost of the infrastructure facility, because such ventures are very finance prohibitive, and we have to look at the economy of scale.
Thank you, sir.